All right, good morning. It is Monday, 7:18. I got here like 7:05. So, I already knew that everything would be set up because on Friday I could see that they went ahead and put students in our instructional tool that we use. So like I had a roster and stuff, and I was able to put grades in. But then on Sunday, the student's name wasn't there anymore, so I was confused. But I checked on Sunday and I did have access to all the programs. So the problem now is Canvas, because we had to use our Sandbox course because we didn't have the corresponding course because we didn't have a roster. So I set up my Canvas, my Sandbox course for the students, so now they're used to it. So I'm like, because I have a section for language, art, math, reading for my small group. Right now they're unpublished because I haven't set it up because I don't know if I'm going to. Like the math one, I would probably set up because some of my students that have for ELA aren't in my math class. So I might set the math one up, but leave the math button on my page so they can just click the button to get to the math. That way I wouldn't have to worry about other students trying to do their work, because I have had some students in my ELA class, some students who are not in my math class complete assignments. So but now I need to go through and see what I'm going to what we still want to be doing online and versus I need to go through and see what we're still going to be doing on Canvas and what we could do on the online program. So now I have access to everything. I could see that one student didn't do their level set on Achieve, which I didn't know because I didn't have access to it. I couldn't. And they're supposed to do that like 2 weeks ago. But I'll just talk to you guys later. All right, so we are starting Unit 1. So if you notice, it says, Eureka, I've got it. The big idea, where can an idea begin? So for Unit 1, we're going to be discussing where ideas come from. So can anyone name any inventions or games or books? A car game? So those things exist because someone came up with it. They had an idea. So for example, the inventor William Judson, he wanted an easier way to lace up boots. So he came up with the idea for a zipper. So other ideas that could solve this problem besides a zipper, maybe a button. So someone, maybe they have a problem and they want to solve the problem, and that's how we get inventions and things like that. So looking at this picture, what do you see in this photograph? What is this object? Someone said it earlier. What is this object right here? Does anyone know what this object is here? Are you paying attention or are you looking at something else? I can't hear you. Unmute or put it in the chat. Okay. So this is a Ferris wheel. Have any of you guys ever been on a Ferris wheel? What other object, when you look at this Ferris wheel, what else does it look like? Is there anything that the Ferris wheel reminds you of or looks like, similar to? All right, 12:26. Have about 30 minutes before I need to do my one-on-one session. So I've been trying to gather materials because it's for progress monitoring. It's just hard to do distance because some of them are like right angle, which I mean I could have them do something on Canvas, I guess. It just would be difficult because I don't know if someone will be helping me. If it's something they have to write and then show me or say out loud, that's different. So just trying to get that together. I'm gonna have to put like sight words in PowerPoint and share my screen and have a student go through. So I'm gonna have to put that on because it's 2nd grade and I didn't see anything for that. So I have a kindergarten one because I do have a student that needs to use that. So I'm doing 3 today. Tomorrow I'm doing 2. I'm gonna have to do some work when I get home. Yeah, that is it. So I will probably talk to you guys probably on Wednesday. I think this week I'm gonna just do Wednesday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Yeah. Alright, so I will see you guys Wednesday. Alright, good morning. It is Wednesday, 7/12. So there was a board meeting on Monday and they decided that we are going to phase in the choice model, which is what we was originally supposed to have done before they decided that everyone was going to be virtual. Okay, but they are moving it back to the 14th. Originally, I believe it was supposed to start the 9th, but they're moving it to the 14th. Okay, good. And they are letting parents make changes to that. The deadline is this Friday if they want to change anything. So I feel like some people who maybe some people who were planning to be virtual might switch over to in person. I don't know. I haven't I guess we're gonna find out more tomorrow during our faculty meeting. They had a leadership team meeting yesterday, I guess, to discuss that. Good thing they are pushing it back. Like there's just no way that we could start that next week. But I had to make some changes to some things this week because apparently we're supposed to be doing STAR testing. Even though, yeah. So I'm gonna do ELA today, or reading today, and then maybe math tomorrow. I don't know. But some of them still having difficulty. Still have some students not completing any assignments at all. And then I was supposed to meet one-on-one with students, and most of them didn't show up. I had a couple who did, but most of them didn't. But that is going to be it for now. I will maybe talk with you guys later. All right, so 11:49, done. So we was doing STAR testing in ELA. One student didn't show up to ELA. He was there for science and social studies. I don't know why. And then he showed up for math. And then when I asked him, he was like, he forgot. I'm like, we have ELA every single day. How you forget? But that makes no sense. Anyway, so he didn't do it. And then another student started doing reading, did math. And then 2 other students, they were here in class. But I don't know what they were doing because clearly they wasn't doing the STAR reading test. So I don't know. Because one student literally is not doing anything. So I don't know how I'm supposed to have data on this student. Didn't show up to our one-on-one session, not turning in any assignments, hasn't done anything. So yeah, that is basically it for today. I've been trying to get stuff prepared for progress monitoring like the day before. So I already have today ready. So I just need to get stuff for tomorrow. So I will probably see you guys on Friday. Okay, so back again, checking in because I was just reading this media release about choice model instruction, and apparently it's going to be in 2 phases. So September 14th, students in pre-K through 2nd, 6 and 9 in specialized or self-contained classes will
proceed with the choice model. Everyone else will be virtual. And then September 21st, that's when everybody else will proceed with the choice model. So either coming in person or staying virtual learning. Okay, so that means my students will be virtual until the 21st. I guess I'm gonna have to upload some stuff into Canvas for next week. Like, my plans are already done. I just didn't gather the materials because I thought students would be coming back on the 9th, because that's what they're supposed to originally. So, but no. So, okay. I'm super tired. Okay, well, I will see you for on Friday, unless something interesting happens tomorrow. Alright, good morning. It is Friday. Alright, so yesterday we had a faculty meeting just to go over briefly what procedures we'll be doing when students return, but everything isn't set. Like, they haven't figured out breakfast and lunch and restrooms. Everything else, I think. Okay, and then we'll know for sure, we should know for sure today how many students are coming in person, because the deadline to change, I think, is at 12 today. So we may know. And the principal was saying that we still have to stick to the virtual schedule, but I don't know how that would work, because we're normally done between 11:30 and 12:30, depending on the grade level. Well, I'm done by 11:30. He was saying depending on how many students we have, we may have the ones that who normally would change or transition, we may have them transition. Otherwise, the teachers would be rotating and transitioning, and then Connections is still going to push in via Zoom. Okay, I don't remember what I was talking about, but I think it was along the lines of how we're supposed to stay virtual, keep the virtual schedule, but I don't know how that would work, since we finished virtual before we would finish in-person school. We're here till like 2:30 as opposed to 12:30. So what would we do for those extra 2 hours? And we're gonna have to Zoom and teach in person at the same time. So he's like, probably we have to be teaching from our desk. So he was like, for the direct instruction portion, we'd have to be at our desk. And then the students that are virtual, after that, they would just work independently, and then we would help the students in person who would need help, or focus more on them at that time. So I don't know how many of my students are planning to come. I did have one parent ask how she could change so that her child remained virtual. And this is one who does not need to be virtual. Like, no, he need to be in person. All right, so it's 1:20. For the most part, it was an okay day. We had an assessment in reading, which some of them didn't do. Then we had a quiz in math, which I think everyone did. Oh, I have a Zoom meeting. All right, so yep, just finished my little 101 with a student. That was a reschedule from earlier this week. Another one was supposed to show up, but it didn't. So it's for progress monitoring. I was able to do one during ELA because we just did an assessment, and then I told them to do an Achieve article. So while they was doing Achieve, I was able to do one. I tried to do another one, and I just pulled them into a breakout room because I have a para with me, so she could stay with the other student on Zoom. But the other student, for some reason, decided to leave the Zoom instead of going to the breakout room. I don't know. So it's been very difficult doing trying to do progress monitoring because they don't want us to just assign stuff to them. They want us to like somehow do it with what. For math it's easy because on Zoom there's like a whiteboard, so I just pull up the whiteboard. And then for sidebars, I just did it on a PowerPoint, print off the checklist, and yeah, good to go. I don't know if I'm supposed to click on this or if it's like spam email, because that has happened before. I feel like when they're like testing us. Although, wait, the principal did say we should expect the email, so I think this is it. Okay, I think that was it. Okay, but yeah, also we get to leave early today. The principal said that, like, once we're done, even with our independent practice, at 2 we can leave. If we're ready to leave, I'm leaving. So like in 10 minutes. That's exciting. Okay, but yeah, I remember now. It's something where we have to check in every day to say like whether we have fever or not for feeling sick. And then they were saying that you only get, like, if you do get COVID, you still only get 10 days. And after that 10 days, you have to figure out something. Yeah. And then it was like, so if you're sick, you still have to take off. They still want you to take off. And then you have to get like a doctor's note saying that you don't have COVID. So I'm like, I'm pretty sure some people are just gonna come to work sick. All right, so it is 3:16. I just got home. I did leave school like 2:10-ish, but then I went to the Fresh Market and stopped by Starbucks. I don't think I'll be doing anything today. Just relax. I do still need to like work on my lesson plans. They're done, but I need to go and change something, because when I made them, I thought that students would be coming back. So I do need to change a couple of things. Then I still need to put stuff on Canvas. Whew, so yeah, today is gonna be a day to relax and do nothing, and then we'll see. I don't know. I'm not gonna make any plans because I always say I wanna work on stuff these 2 days and then have this day to do nothing, and that never happens. So another week of virtual teaching done. When I was putting grades in, I realized that some of the students that I thought was doing work actually isn't, especially in math. I don't know what they're doing in math. Like most of them are not doing anything, apparently. Because there's nothing great, and it's on Canvas, so. Okay, that is going to be it for this vlog. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next week.